Even your little laugh just there sounded a little congested. I can hear it. What's happening with you, Miss Maloney?
I don't feel good, which comes as no surprise to me because the last 2 weeks I've been literally just sending it.
I mean, you did a hat trick last weekend and this weekend.
I know. Last weekend it was, what was it? Tate, Jonas Brothers, Disneyland, back to back.
Vegas a few days before that.
Vegas. And then this week on Friday I went to Bring Me Horizon. Amazing. Saturday went to Turnstile. Amazing. Last night I went to Bill Murray. Amazing.
What was your favorite?
Oh my God.
Mary Kill.
No, I'm not doing that. Hell no.
Welcome to Disrespectfully
with Katie Maloney
and Dayna Kathan.
Unapologetically,
We're here to do what we want to do.
spilling the tea.
Babe, you're going to see the power of women. Like,
Disrespectfully.
I don't know what it was my first time seeing all of them, surprisingly. I don't probably Turnstile.
Was Turnstile at the same venue that Caleb played at? That we saw him at? Like, it looked like that outdoor.
Oh,
like,
that was in Irvine.
Was that Irvine?
Oh, no.
Okay.
This was down.
Oh, that was far.
This was our favorite area of LA, by the Coliseum, by like BMO and the Coliseum and like all that bullshit.
Oh,
by USC.
Oh no. How was it? Was it okay to get in and out of?
It was okay. It was so dusty, so dirty because it's just like a field.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, but I'm not doing so well today.
Well, you look good.
Well, that's surprising. I
So
feel like
we wouldn't know.
You know when like your face feels so congested that your eyes feel like they're gonna fall out of your skull.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. But how are you?
I'm pretty good. I was having some tummy issues this morning, but we have rebounded nicely. And I will say, overstimulated because I was gonna put my hair in a high pony, but I'm at the point with my extensions where I'm getting my hair done next week. They do this thing that it's not I like a really slicked back pony. So I went for a low pony and then was just like, wow, you're not looking your best and feeling your best right now. And then if you're watching this at home, Katie has a bunch of knickknacks on her new shelf, which I got that same assignment and was supposed to bring them and I forgot. So we have this is like my makeshift situation, but I'm going to get my knickknacks. The new studio is coming together week over week.
Look at it.
So we feel excited about it.
The magic 8 ball. In case we need to ask any questions.
Okay.
Dayna got this for me on my birthday last year.
Was that? Oh, it was your last birthday. But shake it. Didn't it do something weird? Like we tried to look at it. Like wouldn't it like not answer or it was giving, which is like.
Sometimes you have to give it a little, just shake again. Shake it again.
It
also gives like very like tubular, dude. Like, because it's like a.
Totally.
Disco ball. So I think it tries. Do you want to ask it a question?
Am I going to have to run to the restroom during this show?
All right. The beat is off.
That's what I'm saying. It gave like weird, and I mean, I would say the vibes are off, but
it says
it would like give weird answers.
No chance, go dance.
Oh my God.
There you go.
We've healed. Okay, great. Incredible.
And then we got the emotional support hot dogs.
We sure do.
Fleur gave me that little margarita ornament. Oh, your favorite things ever, Labubu's. And then someone made this for me and Ariana.
Like, the sandwiches? Oh, it's so cute.
Like crochet. Is it crochet or knit? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks crocheted to me. Wow, the skill of some people that are able to crochet things, that's crazy. My brain does not work that way. I was looking for my Halloween decorations the other day and I pulled the bin and the ranch dressing ornament that Fleur got me came flying out and broke.
Oh no.
Hate when that happens. And then this is like a random thing, but when I moved to San Diego initially, Courtney, her love language, my best friend from childhood, is Christmas ornaments. So over years, I had like so many from her and I had it in this specific bag and we brought it. She helped me move. So she came with me to San Diego, brought it all the way there and it was covered in newspaper, like all the ornaments.
Oh, yeah.
We to this day do not know who did it, but one of us thought it was trash and threw it away. Throughout the entire bag of ornaments. Like imagine like a decade's worth of ornaments.
Oh, no, my dad did that with all of our ornaments from childbirth.
No.
I don't know how, like when my parents were selling the house and like moving, my dad just like got rid of like an entire like baby's first Christmas.
Did he know though? Or was it an accident?
I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. It was definitely an accident, but like devastating.
Devastating.
Like I still like my stomach hurts thinking about it. So like they're just like irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. So were you guys a family growing up that had random Christmas ornaments or more curated?
A random Christmas ornaments. My mom every year got us an ornament, and it was usually like something that we were into that year. So I mean, if you look through mine, it's like, wow, I really went through a lot. Like there's a little saxophone, ice skates, ballerina slippers, like all the different things, and wrote like our name and the year on it. And so it was very much a mishmash of things. But my job was always decorating the tree.
Did you guys do multicolored Christmas lights or white?
White.
Okay.
I like a multicolored Christmas tree though, personally, now in my older years.
We were a multicolored family, and
I
we were
love it.
definitely the random like kids made ornaments, but I always thought it just like felt special. Like they were so we were definitely not a curated family, and like multicolored lights to this day bring such a nostalgic feeling for me. Like I appreciate a really curated but like a beige mom Christmas tree, like
No.
there's things where it's like, where's the whimsy? Where's the
I've done like curated trees the last couple of years. Like last year was all nutcrackers, which is cute. So I didn't, they didn't make them all look the same. And then the year before was just all silver. I did this like the tinsel and the disco balls and the silver balls. So that was really cute.
You have a fake tree, right?
Oh yeah.
You do, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But are you gonna stick to a fake tree?
Always.
Growing up, we always had a real tree. It's obviously like a really special core memory thing, but I just don't want to deal with it. I don't think I would deal with a real tree now these days.
Now like with the way you can just get like those scented things to make it smell like a real tree. I don't know. I think they're a fire hazard, also just like not super ethical, but
yeah, and
what do I know?
What do you know? And it's like the scented tree, more forever chemicals, but who cares? Also, like we have, it's fine. I already have enough. Last question on Christmas, because we haven't even gotten to, sorry guys, we haven't even gotten to
you know
Halloween.
what? But I'm there mentally. I'm at Christmas.
This is October is my favorite month, and Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Same.
But this whole like 3-month period, this is the stretch. And I woke up this morning and it felt kind of gloomy, and I was like, I'm done with summer here. LA, it lasts forever, but I'm really hoping we're done. Like I'm ready for fall.
I'm done with summer.
Here's my last question.
What's that?
Douglas fir or Noble?
Noble.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we were a Douglas fir family. Loved a Douglas fir.
I like my fake tree is a Noble fir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's cute.
Great.
She cute.
Well, the one that I had was like, it was small and iridescent white, and I had a bunch of black bows and black ornaments. They were like different, so it kind of gave like Nightmare Before Christmas, which I liked, and I did white lights on it. But who knows who I'm going to be someday.
What are you going to do this year?
I don't know. I've had that tree for years, and I'm kind of over it, and I haven't even, what day is it? It's October 6th, and I have not even decorated
For Halloween
yet, and I usually decorate in September.
Yeah. No, I mean, everything's behind. I still have to get more. I have one of those like 8-foot tall skeletons to Fleur and Caleb's, and they got like a skeleton dog that like eyes light up red and like barks. And so outside of their house, there's a giant skeleton holding a leash on the dog. It's so cute.
What do you mean you brought it? You got it for them, or you had it?
I had it
from back in the.
But I don't have a house
right
anymore that I can sit outside of.
Well, yeah, duh. But was it just in storage or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, very cute.
Yeah.
I think I saw Fleur's thing about scaring herself on the night cam when she saw the skeleton. Didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I can't wait for Christmas.
Obviously, should we do 2 quick circle backs?
Yeah.
Okay. One of which I feel the need to talk about because we were gushing about it so much before.
Yeah.
It has been confirmed that the Liam Neeson Pamela Anderson relationship was completely fake and just promo for their movie.
Why do they do that? I understand if it's like kind of a Notebook type movie where they really want to sell these two people and their chemistry and their whole thing together. I get that, but like it really wasn't that movie.
What was the movie called again?
Naked Gun.
Okay. I don't understand that. Like now we have trust issues. So I'm just kind of like Pam, and it's two people. Like Pam had this great love in the 90s that was super toxic, and she never really she married Kid Rock. So I'm not going to call anything involving him great. So it's just kind of like she had these like shorter marriages, and she's just content in her life and happy and isn't focused on love. He lost his wife in a really tragic accident. So we were all collectively pulling for them in the capacity of they've been through these awful things and they found love late in life. And then to just pull the rug out from under us, I think is really nasty behavior.
It is. I also just don't understand, like, who has the time? Like, can you just promote your movie like normal people and not do like a fake romance showmance around it? I don't understand. And also, like, I don't believe it fully. I think maybe they do like each other.
I think there was some over the pants handies, maybe. Like I want to believe in love, and so maybe just like over the clothes stuff. Do you know what is the most natural thing in the world?
Lots of
Thanks for
listening
playing.
to disrespectfully.
I was gonna say streaking at a baseball game, but second to that is
too.
it's feminine odor and discharge and all the things. It's normal, you guys, and we got to talk about it more.
We should talk about it more because it's one of those things too. When you start talking about it, you're like, oh my god, like I feel so much better that this isn't like a unique experience. Sometimes you want things to be a unique experience, but other times you want to feel community. You want camaraderie. And when it comes to vaginas,
if you are a person with a vagina, you've had some odor. You have. It's maybe not all the time. We want to feel fresh. We want to feel good. But vaginas are tricky. The pH gets unbalanced.
yeah, the wind blows.
The wind blows. Okay, we talk about it.
Butterfly flaps its wings. It happens.
Luckily, there's OPositiv. OPositiv is a women's health company that offers a range of symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. They create real, tangible results with ingredients that are backed by clinical studies and shaped by board-certified doctors.
OPositiv is committed to breaking down stigmas and addressing issues many women experience, like hormone health, vaginal health, menopause, and so much more. Their Euro is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health by balancing healthy vaginal pH, supporting healthy vaginal smell, and maintaining healthy vaginal flora.
Eurovaginal Probiotic is a blend of 4 powerful strains of Lactobacillus probiotics backed by research showing these strains support healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, and flora. In addition, Euro contains prebiotics that increase the effectiveness of their probiotics.
With just 2 capsules per day, Euro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. Many may see results sooner, and so many customers talk about how the improvement in vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as, better sex and intimacy.
Take proactive care of your health and head to opositiv.com/DRF or enter DRF at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/DRF for 25% off. I don't know. I also will say, I'm not going to name who it was, but I know someone who works with Pamela Anderson, and she told me months and months ago when this was going on that it was fake, and I didn't believe her because I was like, I didn't want to. I need something to believe in. Like, Earth is so bad right now. I'm not having a good time here. So when I have something that gives me joy and I can siphon that, snort a little happiness.
I mean, obviously, okay, I know why they do it because it gives a lot of extra attention to the movie and the promo that they're currently out doing. But I'm just wondering, like, whose idea is it initially? Is it like PR people? Is it them? The actual people themselves that decide to like?
You know, that is such a good question because if I needed a team and I had a team and they sat down, they're like, hey, this person has had a tragic love life. You guys should pretend to have an entire romance to promote this movie. I feel like I'd be like, we're pretty iconic as it were and have had a whole career that people would probably be interested in seeing this film.
Yeah.
I don't know that we need to do that. Or like one day were they at dinner and they're like, was it a bit? Did they just think it was funny?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
Well, what do you think it was? You think the team brought it to the table or do you think?
I think the team would. I can't see someone like, and I don't know her personally, but I don't see like Pamela Anderson being like, this would be a great idea.
Okay, well, I do know Pam Anderson personally because I've listened to her audiobook about 20 times. That was one of the ones I was circling through.
Do you
for a while.
believe she would do it?
No,
Okay.
That's why I'm so surprised by it. Like, also just to plug her book, it's really good and you should give it a shot if you're looking for a new celeb memoir. But it should some really traumatic things happen to her growing up. She's just such a sweet seeming person, and yeah, I don't know. I think the whole thing is just quite strange. Also, the other part of this is, did you see Keith Urban performing that angry song? And did he change some of the lyrics, or maybe it was?
I don't know. Okay, when I went to the comments, because that's what you always have to do,
right?
People are like, he's literally been singing it like this for like years.
Well, perhaps that's true, but I don't know, man. It seemed very angry and pointed. Oh, it's his song.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought, okay.
You thought he was singing like a cover of a song?
Yes, I thought it was, because sometimes artists cover other songs.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But that's like this is his song that he's been singing like this for years. So I don't know. I can't start saying like he acting weird when I don't pay attention to Keith Urban. So I can't be like, oh my God, he's acting up. He's being strange. Like I don't know what to compare it to.
This is changing context for me. The song is called You'll Think of Me by Keith Urban. And the other day when I made a TikTok brain rot, I said, I don't know a single song of his. Now I know that's his song, but I know the song without knowing the artist behind it, which is how unmiraculous this person is for me. But I mean, and to be fair, it's not really my genre, but he's singing it pretty angrily. People are saying he's done it for years. I don't know. Don't you think just from an optics perspective that you would be aware of that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It seems like he's like, take your stupid bullshit reasons. I don't know. We don't know what's happening there still, but I'm on Nicole's side.
I don't like the whole, like, when people talk about him being really chummy with his young bandmate on the stage and changing the lyric to have her name in it. And I think that's pretty gross.
Oh, that's super nefarious. And sure, her TikTok's getting absolutely, again, you and I love the comment section on TikTok. It's one of our favorite things. It's looking suspicious. Actually, a real quick plug for Nicole, because I hope she gets residuals. Just for everyone at home, Practical Magic is on HBO Max. And I did watch it the other day, so I wanted to share that with you. And it's just every goddamn time I watch it, it gets better.
So good.
I'm both scared and excited for the reboot, as we've discussed
before. Is it
before.
a sequel or is it like is it a reboot?
I think it's a sequel.
Yeah.
I think it's like Practical Magic 2, but
okay.
Yeah, so that was great. And then also, I think I've maybe talked about this movie before. It's one of my favorites of all time, but Donnie Darko is on Netflix. Still also stands the test of time, and even like Seth Rogen is in it. He doesn't really have any speaking parts, but it's just like crazy to see actors in it. Drew Barrymore's in it. That hot guy from The Pit is in it, and also ER, I guess. But yeah, it's a stacked cast, and it's just such a good movie.
Oh yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's
Patrick
daddy.
Swayze. Oh, when he goes, she's like, they're walking home together, and she's like, it's like you're Superman or something. And he stops and goes, what makes you think I'm not? The kid has motion. He has motion. I'm sorry. They try to make him be nerdy, but in his weird guy way. I would honestly fuck the shit out of Donnie Darko. And I'm not even saying Jake Gyllenhaal, because I know people think he's whatever.
What do people think about Jake Gyllenhaal?
Well,
what?
It's the Swifties. They all hate him
I don't
because
give a shit.
I know we don't give a fuck about that.
You guys, listen, I know people get really upset when we don't lick Taylor Swift's asshole, but not everyone does. I don't really think about this gal too much. Besides the fact that I think she's bleeding her fans dry. Personal opinion. What's with all the different limited edition vinyls?
Also, there are no ethical billionaires, and that includes Beyonce. And I love Beyonce, so I'm just like, you're allowed to critique an artist, but when people get so mad when you talk, like right now, I'm sorry, but these people show up oftentimes and prove the point as to why people think this fandom is insufferable.
Yeah.
So they're going to come for me for saying that too. But I'm like, if you like it, great. I'm glad you like it. I don't have to like it.
I know, but don't get offended when other people don't. Don't act like that's the most shocking thing ever. It's really not that shocking.
No.
To not like boiled chicken. That's it.
No. So that's just us personally, but they all are up in arms about something he did when they dated a long time ago. I don't know. I don't really care, but what I do know is his type of weird in that movie completely works for me, and he's so smart and cerebral and cool, and I just damn, such a good movie.
Is that on your daddy list?
Let's go ahead and stick the character itself of Donnie Darko just really does something for me. So we'll stick that on the daddy list. Part C and D, also The Land Before Time is on Netflix. Don't watch it.
No, why would I?
I watched it and it's worse. It's worse as an adult. I don't know what parents were watching that with us and letting us do that. But anywho, should we jump into the daddy list?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Donnie Darko. Okay, did you see Dr. Nicole McNichols at UW? Is a professor at UW.
I don't know.
So this thing happened. Did you see this, Allison?
Absolutely.
So my sister went to UW. So I'm familiar with the school. So I was like, oh, UW, what's going on there? You'll have to look up the exact type of professor, but she's something in sex education. She does some type of sex class, but yeah, so a psychologist. Someone came into her class. I don't know if they were trying to do clickbait, rage bait, whatever, but they started doing racist impressions and really weird shit. She chased him out of the class, and her entire 150 student lecture followed her, and she's flipping him off, and because he stops at one point, he doesn't think she's going to do anything. Citizens arrest him and wait for the police to come, and he gets arrested. She actually has a TikTok, and I found her immediate follow, and she just has really great content about it's not just sex education, put a condom on, about the female anatomy and how to pleasure a woman and these things that I just think are super interesting. So she rocks. And It's all over the internet. Go look it up if you haven't. It was really incredible. It was just cool to see a woman just like be such a daddy. Like that is
Yeah.
just daddy behavior.
Oh
So
yeah.
we loved that. And then Haley Williams, she was on the Popcast podcast, which is
Mhm.
on YouTube, and everything about her. I mean, she is just a forever artist for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Paramore from back in the day, Paramore forever, but she aligns with us in many ways in terms of I don't even need to call it politics at this point, just ethics and being a good person
Morals,
and morals,
values, yes.
values, yeah, from a value standpoint. And she hates Morgan Wallen. So I love that.
I know. I like her like just with her whole chest. She's like, it could be so many different, obviously racist artists, but it's always Morgan Wallen. I'm like,
Yeah, and also I love that. Yeah, so what I'm referring to is specifically her
the
commentary.
only
on
thing I
that.
know about Morgan Wallen is last night we let the liquor.
Well,
talk."
I know he threw a chair off a
Oh
bar.
yeah, that too, and
Get
through
me
a
back
chair.
to God's country.
God, bye.
Bye. And then it's like people are like, God's country? You mean like the place you threw the chair off the bar, like balcony? Okay. Anywho, who's on yours?
I'm gonna stick all of the bands and artists I saw on my daddy list. So Bring Me Horizon, fucking amazing. Caleb and I were laughing because they like their show is just really entertaining. They have pyro, they have smoke, the confetti shooters went off like 4 times. He's like, yeah, it's like they had a lasers, like felt like EDM show at one point. It's like they had their meeting for their production for tour, and they're just like, yes. They're like, you want that? Yes, all of it. Just
All of
wrap
it.
it up. Let's go. So much money. And then Turnstile, just like really just brass tacks, bare bones of like a rock show and so much talent. Like the musicianship that they have is insane.
They're so cool.
Yeah. And then Bill Murray, just as a concept, that band is so fucking rad. Like with the titles of the tracks are, it's so unserious and so funny, but they're so fucking good. The saxophone Gabby plays, it's just, they're amazing. They're all so talented. It makes me like wish I had a talented bone in my body.
Well, I asked, you have plenty of
I know
talents.
I do, but like not on that level.
I asked Fleur the other day if he said, this song's called Frone. And then she told me when we were in Pilates that you guys left before you got to hear
Yeah,
it.
you know, I don't,
unfortunately. But
I don't
know,
stick around.
I know. And we talked about that, about it's like I'm kind of a 50-50 and you're very committed to leaving before the.
I don't care. I don't care if
I
it's,
know.
and you know what, there'll be sometimes I will stay. Like we stay to the end of
Korn.
Oasis, Korn. Yeah, there are times where it's just like, you know, this feels, you know, but I'm sure I'll see Bring Me the Horizon again, and I
Yeah.
will see Frone. The
song's called
Frone. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, how do people feel about that? I personally, there's nothing better than getting out and getting home, no traffic, no sitting and waiting in a parking lot and getting in bed.
I mean, we quite literally did it at Ashley Simpson. That was a small venue. And what you and I did, Brittany and Raleigh stayed in the crowd because we were right up front of the stage. You and I went to the back and enjoyed it right near the doors.
Uh-huh.
And then we left. So I will say I'm 50-50. Like, it depends on the artist, depends on the situation, but there are some artists I will not leave. Like I'm at Korn. We were aligned on it, but I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'll probably never see Korn again. I need to watch Freak on a
Really?
Leash
You
live.
don't think you'll see him?
I mean, I don't know what that was like their 30th anniversary tour. Like, are they gonna keep?
They just played 2 nights ago at Aftershock Festival.
Well, why don't I go fuck myself? But I don't know. There's just and I had never seen them before. And
No, I get
so
it. I same. So it felt necessary.
Yeah, but
So, yeah.
but also I am sometimes with you. Like we give each other one of these, and I'm like, yeah, the stress of this.
9 times out of 10, I'm dipping out early.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah, I'd say 5 times out of 10. Raleigh made me stay till the end of Casey Musgraves, which I know everyone would probably be surprised to hear I went to that. I loved Starcross. That
Mhm.
album it's just an objectively good album. During her country portion, I was Les Miserables. I literally was sitting there like this. I didn't know a single song. And Raleigh's grabbing my arm. You know how from the Rent conversation, she has to sing all the lyrics at you. I love you, but fucked. Then she made me stay till the end, and we were in the floor. Do you know
Yeah.
how much it fucking sucks to leave an arena when you're on the floor and that's that kind of traffic jam? And then you get out to the real traffic jam. So
That's what I'm talking about. And we parked in this structure that was like, we were like deep in the belly of it too. And it's like the type of structure, turns into an absolute shit show. So I was like, let's get the out of here. We'd already heard like they played Turnstile, they played Fly Again. Great, wanted to hear it. Nick wanted to hear Holiday. Fleur wanted to hear Sing Stars. We saw all 3 of those. Yes, we missed like Blackout and Mystery and all that, but like it's fine. I also got to go home and go to bed.
Incredible.
And I still sound like this. And guess what? I'm not running it back next weekend fully, but I'm going to see Sleep Token. So I know.
I'm so sad about that. I will unfortunately be out of town, but I'm supposed to be going.
I know. Joy Maloney's going to be gone too. He's really sad.
Is he?
Yeah.
Ugh, such a bummer.
I know.
Was that the entirety of your daddy list? Do you have anything
Yeah,
else?
basically. I mean, that's kind of been consuming me lately.
Skipping the crowd, I'd say would be the other.
Also, Nick and I got a new dresser. Like redecorating your bedroom is daddy.
How's the new bed? Is
awesome.
It got set. Was it set up last weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. You love
It
it?
looks great. We got a new dresser to match it. We brought in like a little console table that he had. We hung up a bunch of stuff on the walls. It looks sick. I love it. Because this is a hard when someone moves in with you to want to make the space feel like it's both of y'all's. So like, creating like a new room for us that was both of ours, I think really helps.
Totally.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then also, I'm going to put Nick on my die list because when this comes out, it'll be our 1 year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks, guys. It's been a wonderful year. Amazing. 0 complaints. And I'm excited for many more.
100%.
Like 100 more years.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God. God damn, time flies.
It really does.
That's so scary. I mean, even the fact that I know that we say this every year and we sound like boomers, but I'm like, holy fuck, it's already the end of the year. So it's already next spring of 2027, actually.
Like we were talking about, like my birthday was 2 months ago. Fleur's birthday, like Fleur Fest, that was last week.
I just don't understand what's going on.
I don't either.
But I do, God damn, this is the sweet part. Even when I lived in Seattle and the weather was shit for 9 months out of the year, if there's just something about fall is very daddy for me. It's just, this is where I thrive. Summer is fun because we do all the things and whatever, but LA, the weather here is pretty doable for most of the year. So it's not like other places.
It's like we're finally getting a break from the cold. It's like, no, it's just hot.
Yeah, exactly. But fall is just a really special time. Like
it just feels different. It starts to get dark earlier, which I don't really like, but I kind of enjoy that like little shift. It has like a little bit of a crispness in the air in the morning, especially.
And it's the shift. Then when it gets dark at 4, it's pretty grating for a while. So there is a time, but this is where it's like, because it's getting you from 6 to midnight. It's showing you what's coming, so you know it's fall. And when it's like icky out, I like to have the blinds drawn and do nothing. I will say this weekend was the first weekend in a long time for me that I did not really have anything going on, which felt incredible. And then the next 2 weeks, the weekends and the week for me are very chaotic. So, and I'm leaving twice. I'm all over the place. So I did draw those blinds and it felt nice. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch whatever the fuck I want. Put a little edible, popped one of those in. Laszlo was in a snuggly mood. And I was like, I've never been happier in my life.
Oh my God, that sounds so nice.
Really? Oh my God. I know this is too early for the basement. It's not quite basement behavior. I had a real fright yesterday.
Why?
I couldn't find Laszlo, and there's only so many places she can be, and she has good recall for a cat. Like she comes, and there's this TikTok noise I play that's a cat meowing at this really high frequency that she comes to 110% of the time. So it's my last, like if she doesn't come to me, I play it. So I'm playing it and I'm turning it up and I'm like, oh my God, where is this cat? And then I start, freaking out. And I hear a subtle noise in my closet. And I realize there's a very small opening that I had left open. And it's my scary closet. That's the avalanche one that I have been putting off cleaning that I should have been. So I open it and I'm like looking at the ground and I'm hearing it. I look up. She is Mufasa-ing off of a container I have on the top shelf, looking at me with bug eyes, holding on. And I literally catch her butt as she's falling. And she's a cat, so they're good at but she would have fallen on my suitcases uneven, and there was a metal basket on the bottom of it. So she probably would have been fine, but would have hurt herself. Anyway, I just caught her by her butt as she was scarred, the wildebeest, which are my suitcases in this scenario. So that was fun. Anyway, I wasn't even mad because I was just so happy that
there's no worse feeling. Well, when Butter and Gordon, when we couldn't find them and they like to go under the bed and hang out. I don't know why. And then Gordo sometimes will be stuck on a bed that he can't jump down from, which he absolutely can do. He doesn't like jumping from a bed down to a wood floor. If it has a carpet or a rug, he's fine. And there was this room in our old house that Tom would that he ended up staying in at the end there, and it also had the treadmill and whatever. And so Gordo would go in there with him if he was riding the bike or something. And then if he walked out of the room and didn't bring Gordo off the bed, a whole day would go by. and eventually you hear this like little squeal, not a whole day, like a couple hours. You hear this like, and you're like, what is that? And Gordo's on the bed trying to get off. Sorry, that was a really long story, but like, he's such a little baby.
It's funny, they're idiosyncrasies. No, because like, well, for me, cats love closets. So the second I open my closet to get dressed, but one of my tics I have about her is worrying that I will, because I have closed her in there before. Like anyone who has a cat has done that. If you have a closet that closes. So like I'm worried about leaving and then she's trapped in a closet for however many hours. But I also once had a fright about Leo back in my old WeHo apartment when I had to go downstairs to my saw basement with these saw washer and dryers that were probably making them more bacteria ridden my clothing. Really scary stuff. One of each, only took quarters. The most frightening part of this whole story. So I would have to go out and back up. I came back up, couldn't find him. That's when I had my camera inside. There's video of me running, screaming his name, running outside. And then at the time I thought what is this called when we put one of those little trackers, like the Hunger Games chip? I thought it was like a GPS, like Google Maps, like find your friends. Turns out someone has to bring the animal in. Anyway, long story short, there was warm folded bedding. And when I wasn't looking, he jumped in between the bedding because it was warm and folded. Thought he was missing. I had opened that cabinet too. And then I see just a little paw.
Oh my
God.
God.
I open it and he's like blinking, napping. And I was like,
oh, Jesus.
Can we talk about something that's recent that's really bothering me?
The Anthropology Rock?
Nope. So what is that? What the fuck are you talking about?
Anthropology. Okay, so it started off as like a prank for people. Like a girl would prank her boyfriend to be like, oh my God, it finally came. He's like, what? She goes, the Anthropology Rock. And her friend was like, they're in on it together. She goes, oh my God, you got that? It's been sold out for so long. And the guy's looking at it. It's literally just a rock that's like maybe this big. And she goes, how much did you pay for it? She goes, I got it for $150. She goes, it was on sale? So they're trying to prank their boyfriend saying that they got this rock from Anthropology for $150. Multiple people started doing it. Really funny. Then Anthropology got in on it and like set up a fake display at one of their stores selling rocks. And they post like the price tags on it was like $9,000 and things like that. It was pretty funny.
Like people were going in and they actually had one with like an Anthropology sticker that said
at
how
the
much
store.
Oh my
at
God.
an Anthropology store.
That's
they
so
like
funny.
It obviously wasn't for real, but like I like when they get in on the bit.
I like when companies do it. That's a good execution of that. Some like whoever's Gen Z intern is commenting on people's shit as the brand. Sometimes I think it's a miss, but that's really funny.
I'll send you the videos. It's funny. I liked it a lot, but I'm surprised you didn't see that.
I'm surprised too because it's my internet. We're all just living on it. I know everything that's going on. I just like to check in on my Sims, which is the entire internet.
Which is all of TikTok.
Which is all of TikTok.
What is bothering you right now?
Speaking of the internet, Sora AI.
What is Sora AI?
Holy shit. Mark my words. This is so level 10 ringing the alarms. Sora AI, it's now the #1 app in the App Store. It is basically TikTok for AI. So you can go in and type any prompt and it makes you videos. Let me show you how realistic this looks. And it's brand new. And I can't even imagine what this is going to be in 2 years, how people cannot see how dangerous this is. And not to mention the fact that it's killing the planet and we are losing our humanity and the things that make us people. Mm-hmm. The way that this is going to be used and weaponized and deepfakes is so terrifying to me. Let me find Jake Paul makeup. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see, did I send that to the group? That's real or that's fake. That's from AI. So people are, if you want examples of it and you don't want to go on the app because people are like, oh, I'm going to try it. I'm like, don't even try it. Don't even download it. No one should be using this. So this is big basement behavior, but look up Jake Paul makeup because on TikTok, there are so many videos of him and it is the realest AI I have ever seen. I could not differentiate between that being AI.
Usually there's something off or something like that you can just tell when it's AI. I feel like they need to be able to know, like, no matter what, no matter how you upload it, there's this like a little watermark or something to be transparent about. This is like not real.
I mean, the FCC needs to step in immediately. So there is a website. So Sora, it does have a watermark, but there's a website that already can erase it. So there needs to be laws in place yesterday that you have to disclose what is AI and what is not. Because the fact that even as I'm scrolling and I see something, I always pause now and I'm like, is this AI or is this real? Is so scary. But this is tenfold and it's such new technology. I cannot imagine in a year or two what it's going to look like.
Because look at it's not going away. People are going to use it, but I think the FCC needs to implement something that just transparency of what's real, what's not. Because there's so many people that believe such horrible fake things.
Yeah, it's a really scary time for people who are just believing things that are untruths like that. But then when there's video to back it up, people seeing is believing, right? It's the way that this is going to be used is so scary to me.
I hate it.
Isn't it scary to you? Does it terrify you? It terrifies me.
Of course, because now you can give it prompts to make it seem like anyone's doing anything. And, for some, like, let's say Jake Paul was like, I'm not sitting there putting makeup on. They're like, wait, there's a video of you doing it. People still don't understand AI and what it is. They don't have a grasp on it. They're living in a weird little dimension.
Well, when I am robots us, I think we're gonna have a real wake up call. But even with deep fakes, as far as people making fake porn is like really scary to me. Even that, having people say things that they didn't say, evidence in court, like someone already tested it and there's things you're not supposed to be able to do on the website, but they very easily were able to do it. They made fake body cam footage, like just testing the limits of like, how is this worked around and the way that this is going to be used. Yeah, it's really scary. So that's very basement, but I would say deeper in the basement.
I don't want to think about that.
I mean, every day we wake up and there's a new fun thing that I'm like, how is this real?
What kind of fresh hell am I going to get served today? Oh, no.
So anyway, that's my bumming everyone out portion of the podcast. So how do we bring this back?
Let me go from Anthropology Rock to creepy AI.
Did you see that Jane Goodall put a video out posthumously?
Yeah, what was that?
It was just her final send-off of everything awful and evil that she hates in this world, and kind of a warning for humanity and, civilization. I think she released it on, it was on Netflix? Yeah, it was on Netflix. This is crazy. It's a message from Dr. Jane Goodall, famous last words. Yeah, so it's an hour long. It's on Netflix. And I haven't watched the whole thing, so I am going to do that. But we just watched a snippet of it, and the message is about hope. And then I think it's also some of her grievances about what she doesn't like in this world, which is amazing. And I actually think that is an important message, because I think that and it's funny because in Donnie Darko, I love this line that Drew Barrymore says, which is, we're losing them to apathy. That has always stayed with me. And she basically talks about that here. And I think that in a world where everyone's so quick to be like, we're cooked, like, and kind of meme culture of just whatever unseriousness about it, there are so many serious things happening in the world. But what is, if everyone gives up and is just like, fuck it, this isn't my problem, and what can I do? That's when we really lose. So I love what she's saying about, even if it's the end of life as we know it, why don't we fight till the end and give hope for people in the younger generations that are out there right now.
I wish I felt that hope. I mean, I agree with it, but like, man, they're making it hard.
I know that it's an easier said than done situation. I remember this tweet that I loved when Beyonce put out "Break My Soul," and she says in the chorus, "You won't break my soul." And then someone like tweeted it. It was like, I don't know, girl. I think they're going to. Like, they're trying.
Literally.
I get that.
I don't want to get into it because it's just, we're all feeling it collectively, but yeah, they really, really want to destroy people.
Well, I think that's part of the strategy, though, is to break everyone down and freak everyone out. And I understand that. And I do feel like I'll get into a doom scroll, and then eventually I'll see someone being like, hey, stop. There is hope, and there are people still trying, and there is good in the world. And I want to be more cup half full.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Jane Goodall.
It doesn't feel like my brand, but I want to try it.
Yeah, it's definitely not on brand for us. I think my cup I spilled it and broke the glass and then smoked a cigarette. But I want to be more.
Mine is like a leaky styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
Like that you got from like the Dollar General store.
Yeah, absolutely. I can picture it now. We want to be better, though. I think that the message, the takeaway is going to be a feel good situation from her. And also, let's put Dr. Jane Goodall on our daddy list. I'm surprised we didn't, but I think she passed last week. So
how did she die?
I think she was in her 90s. Let's see. I think it was natural causes.
But she just was like, hey, I feel like I should do this whole Netflix thing just in case.
Yeah, which is cool. Like,
no, it's great, but I'm like, how did she
natural
know?
Causes, which is interesting. Let's see.
I wonder when they recorded that.
Exactly.
Because that's
Well, she talks about SpaceX in it. So it's like, I think she was 91.
damn.
So died of natural causes, had the foresight to do that.
Mhm.
Incredible. And just what an amazing environmentalist, activist that she was in her life, and is something we can all
Yeah.
aspire to.
Hell yeah.
Love me some Jane Goodall.
Me too.
The interview was recorded around March 2025.
Wow.
Incredible.
Whose idea was that? Now I want to know.
Yeah. See, that's the thing I could get behind if her team sat down, or if I want to say it was probably her that came up with this.
it
Was
was
like,
definitely-
I want to do this. I know that my time will come to an end, but that's cool to not know if it's going to come out tomorrow or 20 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Crazy.
20 years would be crazy.
Well, maybe health advancements. We don't know. The smell in here right now is intoxicating.
Are you smelling me?
Nope.
what is
Definitely,
that?
It's the restaurant.
Oh, sorry. My nose is. I can
I smell.
I
yeah.
can smell my perfume. Oh my god, I got the best perfume.
What is the perfume? How many perfumes would you say you have?
Conservatively,
The fact that you're even needing to pause to count in your head right now is so crazy. You're doing a Samantha Jones trying to think of her sexual partners, and she's like, this year?
no, like 60.
Katie Maloney.
Yeah.
Do you use them all?
So shockingly, I do. I cycle through them. There's some that I don't like. I have like maybe I have a bunch of them that I put in the other bathroom, the guest bathroom, which I think is a nice little touch. I have like favorites that I'll wear for like a good 2 week, and then I'll move on.
Ask me how many I have.
How many?
2. I had one up until 2 weeks ago when Allison very kindly has a bunch of this YSL perfume that she I don't know, she has a billion of them. So she's like, do you want one? And I was like, that's so daddy.
La
To be able to
Libre? Yeah, that's a good
there's
one.
gold on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
the one.
Yeah, but I can't tell. On her, it smells like really rich and luxe, and I can't tell if it makes me smell like an old hag. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if it's working for me,
No,
but
it's a good one.
the only one I have that I have used for the last 10 years before this is Chloe Roses, is my fragrance.
I have that one. I
Well-
don't use it very often. Do you know what you might like that's different but the same is Gucci Bloom. I
Hmm.
love Gucci Bloom. Really fresh, like rose smell.
I just cannot believe. Yeah, I'm just like a one perfume kind of person. But again, that speaks to like, look at your knick-knack shelf and this hairless cat I have over here.
Well, my
So-
law in life, is to always smell good. I want to be that person that like, if they have anything to say about me, they're like, I don't know, she smells really good.
You've succeeded admirably. So what's the new one that you bought?
So there's this brand, a line of perfumes I really like called Imaginary Authors. And their whole thing is like really leaning into like the literacy like of like scents, and like it's very book themed. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But they have some really like unique notes that they use in perfumes. Like I have one called Soft Lawn, and one of the notes is fresh tennis balls.
Hmm.
And it's really nice, like grassy, like fresh smelling perfume that if you layer it with like a citrusy or a fruity one, it smells really great. Very summertime. But this one I got is called Whiff of a Waffle Cone. And it was like a collab they did with Salt and Straw. And yeah, so it's like salted caramel, cinnamon, scoop shop, like the smell of a, ice cream parlor. But it smells so intoxicating. It is like yummy gourmand, which I love a gourmand, especially in fall. I lean heavily into like the vanillas and the yummy, like the caramels and the delicious ones, like sticky dates, lotion layered with vanilla skin. Yeah.
Even the way you say layered, I mean, you are a chemist, a fragrance chemist, I would say, because I didn't even know you're supposed to do that. I just put on that perfume.
Well, you don't
my
have
other
to.
layer is my underarms, deodorant,
You
After a
don't have
nice
to,
scrubbing
but because I think
between
like
the ass cheeks,
ones
between
like
the toes.
the YSL one is very like very rich.
It's rich.
very yeah. So I wouldn't layer that with anything. But yeah, when you have ones like that are like the vanillas, you can like layer them with like tobaccos or more of like a musk scent as well to make them like deeper and richer. They're delicious.
That's interesting that the literary one, because I love that like fresh lawn, but I don't necessarily want to smell it like it. But I guess if you're layering it with other things.
But if you wouldn't think like, oh, you smell like fresh cut grass. Like no, it's more complex than that.
I'm sure that it is, but if they're going to really do their big one, I want to know what Edgar Allan Poe would smell like. That's a kind of literary, like that would kind of give him more space. This is a situation. So I'm like, give me that. Show me what that's like.
Yeah, burnt rubber.
Stand 10 toes down if you're going to be literary, whatever. Show me, what do we think that's about?
I don't know, but that
A little
was
weird.
a little freaky.
A little freaky. I will say, so I use a scent-free plain lotion as my everyday, and I always put a couple pumps. Look, they are one of our brands, but we love them. Osea. The body oil.
that has a citrusy.
But it's so subtle for me that it's like I don't think anyone's really noticing that. It's more from I like the way it makes my skin feel. So I do that after we spread the cheeks, wash everything.
Soft
Deodorant.
lawn would be really beautiful with OC smell.
See, I would never, my brain doesn't work that way. I can't crochet and I can't layer scents. And what am I even fucking doing here?
I can't crochet either.
Yeah.
But I do really want, especially after going to Bill Murray last night, I'm really inspired to take saxophone lessons because I still have saxophone
Interesting.
and, flex that muscle that I haven't used in a long time.
Okay. Go take
I don't know,
lesson.
that just came out of left field, but like, just think about skills, talents.
You know what I've been dying to do for like a year? I think I've talked about it here.
Go
but
swimming.
No, that as well. I did get my library card. I have been spending a fair amount of time at the library and I've really been enjoying it.
You have listen, almost a year later, you really leaned into that
Yeah, I'm enjoying my time there. So
resolution.
that's been nice. Pottery. I just drove by the other day. I want to take a pottery class. And that's something that I think that if I really put time into, not that I would be like excellent at it, but I think I could be good. And more so like it's a fun creative outlet.
Mhm.
I'd really like to get into pottery.
I've always wanted to try some pottery. I'll go with you to a pottery class.
I'm going to throw some clay.
I want to throw clay.
I mean,
we could do recreate ghost scene.
yeah. Who's going to be Patrick Swayze?
We'll switch off.
Okay, as long as you're a switch. I'm like, which ones?
Yeah.
Okay, we can be a switch. That's cool. Yeah, let's recreate that. Maybe that could be like a disrespectfully opening of some kind. That would be amazing. I would love it. Yeah, I do want to get into that. I want to do other things that are not just being on the internet because of my attention span is frightening me. I mean, honestly, going to the library has helped because I'm actually reading again, and that's been nice, and like physical books, and I'm allotting basically forcing myself this amount of time. You are not to touch your phone and you are to spend this time reading.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm basically doing.
Speaking of other pottery stuff that just popped into my head and it made me upset, and like, videos that make you cry on the internet. I don't know what I was watching, but it was one of those things where people had that it's like a big vase or something, and then they hug the person over it and they press their bodies into it, so it creates their bodies pressed into this vase, and then they put it in the kennel and they fire it and make it, I'm totally describing this accurately, but then it's usually they do it with someone with a loved one who's dying, and then they're
pregnant.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, yeah.
You're describing it well. I know, or maybe I'm just too chronically online, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's their hug is pressed into this thing. Oh my God. I saw someone do this with their husband or someone who's dying, and then they get it back right after he's dead. And it's holy shit. I don't know. Just really, really pulls on the heartstrings.
I've also seen a lot of pregnant people doing it.
They always try to stick their belly into everything.
They do. They sure, and that is their prerogative. But
that is their prerogative.
No, it's so sad. But I'm emotionally constipated lately. I just have been having a real problem crying. What's her name from that movie you love, The Holiday?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like Cameron Diaz. I literally can't cry. I don't know what's going on. And
it's almost time to watch The Holiday on repeat.
I know,
okay,
but that is year round for you. But I find that it's things. Which ones also get me 100% of the time? People, usually it's military families or people who've just been gone for a long time, but it's a lot of people on deployment when they surprise their loved ones. The way that I weep seeing those, it is the best. There is nothing better than people being separated for a long time and then getting to be.
And they show up at their kids' school, or they go home and the dog just freaking out. Oh my God.
Oh.
Animals too.
Anyway,
animals all cry.
And oh my God. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of, I'm going to get scammed in 10 years. I definitely sent a video, but I didn't. I'm kind of toxic in the way sometimes I won't finish a video, but I'll think it's good enough, so I'll send it to someone. And it was a lion. It was a boy lion. We knew this because of the mane, and then a cub. It looked so goddamn real. But then Raleigh was like, "This is AI," and I went back and looked, and the lion was standing on the mane. The cub was on the lion's mane, and they were walking, and it was holding on. I was like, I didn't finish it.
Nature's beautiful.
No. When I see people that are watching AI videos that are from the first second so clearly AI, and they're like, look at God's creation, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you shouldn't answer the phone because you're going to get scammed.
I know some of them are so, publishers clearinghouses coming for you. But yeah, those people. Oh no, my grandpa got by that stuff.
We're gonna get got in 5 years. It's gonna be so
But
good.
those videos when they're the cutest little farm animals, little pigs, and they're rolling around, and it's so not like real, but I'm like, oh, it's so fucking cute though.
It's a problem when our parents' generation are seeing a cat cutting sushi and they're like, how did they get the cat to do this? And I'm like, the cat doesn't have opposable thumbs, Bob. Why can't you see that? Why is it cutting sushi so well and serving patrons? Doesn't that give you pause?
It's walking on its hind legs, carrying a tray of croissants, wearing a chef's baker's hat. Like
it's kneading dough, but not in the biscuits or in the blanket way, like in a real way.
it's making a pizza.
It's making a pizza. It is a candy expert making little candy canes for Christmas. It's a candy cobbler. Doesn't that freak you out, Bob?
Yeah.
No, it's so weird the way or a cat. When have you seen a cat on hind legs holding its young like this, like swaying in its hand with its front paws? They use their mouths, babe, in nature.
I know.
Or like tucking a baby in. What?
I know, it's so cute though. I get like
See,
let me just
you're
enjoy
part of
those.
this
I know that
problem.
they're not real, but let me just enjoy it because it's cute as hell. That's not harming anyone.
No, it is the whole planet and everyone. What do you?
Okay. I know, I forgot about
I
that.
can't get
It's
into
fine.
this with you right now.
Well, okay. Other videos online. Have you seen like all those like weird German competitions, like the Bavarian pretzel cutting, where they have to cut it exactly in half and like weigh it and get the both halves to weigh exactly the same? I feel like I would crush that. By the way, and then
I bet you'd be good at that.
the shopping cart one where they have to like shove it into like the little like what do they call that? The little corral where they keep the carts.
We'll call it a cart corral.
And one girl got it so smooth and clean in there, didn't touch either side and just went straight to the back. But yeah, they take these competitions. The forklifting one, another one I'm into. It's not German, but the window tinting guys. It's like very satisfying to watch them put the tint on the windows, and they get it so. And then the guys that give the commentary as if it's like an extreme sport,
like golf.
He's like that right there.
Iron Man.
That's veteran skill right there. He's been doing this. It's one of our tallest competitors, Steve.
I mean, that is veteran skill. If someone was like, tint your windows or put this stick of dynamite in your ass and light it, I'd be like, give me my Tony Soprano lighter, because I wouldn't have any idea how to do that. I will say I would be an ace at the cart corral. I was a courtesy clerk as my first job, and those skills stay with you. I can bag the fuck out of groceries.
I gave a girl a really dirty look the other day at the grocery store.
Was she not putting her cart
She
back?
left her cart in the middle, and I just like looked at her, and I looked at the cart. I looked at her, and she just like ran to her car and got in. And I was like,
Oh,
did you forget something? Did you forget something?
We should shame those people publicly. I think there's a
That's
TikTok
going in my
that does that.
basement.
Okay, I will say it says there's one of two people. I return my cart 100% of the time.
It doesn't take any time. And trust me, there's so many things where it could take me 5 minutes to do something and I'm not going to do it, but that I will do.
Always decorum, common courtesy.
We used to be decent.
We used to be decent people. I will say, we'll put this back on the daddy list and then we can jump into the basement. So I had a really nice interaction. I went to Costco. Daddy, I love Costco. I love the people that work there. I love that they have so many long-term employees because they treat their employees well. They pay them a living wage. It's
Samples.
It's samples. It's just incredible. I was getting there. The jar size of pickles, Mount Olive is my favorite pickles, kosher baby dills. This guy, I was going to return my cart. First of all, I got the first spot next to the handicap spot at Costco. And by that but I have incredible parking karma. What did I say the second I parked?
Oh, thank you more, please.
Thank you more, please.
Yeah.
The second I parked.
I was like, I wasn't with you. Oh, yeah.
No, Go in the store, do my business, come out. I'm going to take my cart back. This nice older gentleman said, let me take that for you. He did a little jog to me and he was like, have a great day. And I was like, holy fuck. I can't remember the last time I had such a pleasant, like just such a sweet thing to do. He was doing me a favor, but he needed the cart. I just thought that was so sweet.
Did you smile the rest of the day?
I did.
Yeah.
And you know where I went after that? Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went to the Burbank Costco and it's 4 minutes from Olive Garden. And here's something weird. I did buy little 3-ball packs of mozzarella for quick snacks. And it was the only thing that I didn't want to overheat in the car because it was a hot day. I was like, I don't want to just walk in with my bag of mozzarella. So luckily I had a bag in my back seat. I put the mozzarella in it and brought it in with me to Olive Garden. I was like, no one knows I'm sitting next to balls of mozzarella right now at Olive Garden. I think that might have been an original experience.
I thought you were going to open them up and start eating with your breadsticks or something.
No, I'm not an animal. But anyway, I had a quick little SSB, soup, salad, and breadsticks. Got out of there. Anywho, who's in your basement?
Besides people that don't return their grocery, that's real true basement behavior. And then the worst part is they shove it into a parking spot that someone then can't get into.
Ugh,
because of their laziness.
that's really thumbs down behavior.
That is real thumbs down behavior. And then honestly being sick,
Mm.
because it just ruins, it's a day ruiner, it's a week ruiner. You sit there and you're just like, I took my health for granted. I took being able to smell and breathe normal for granted, because now every breath I take is consumed by just snot.
People talk about yearning. I'm a yearner when I'm sick. Big yearner.
I
Limerence about breathing
I
while
love
I'm ill.
yearning. Yearning isn't on the daddy list.
Oh, for me, I have OCD, so unfortunately, it turns into something really problematic for myself and everyone around me. Like when I love someone, so I don't do well with that. But yeah, like yearning to feel better when you're sick, I do the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at. That's my basement.
Okay, my two are really serious and a big bummer, but we need to
Okay.
pay attention. Have you heard about what happened to Kyron Lacey? So he was a young man that was was a football player at LSU. He was accused of causing a hit and run where an older gentleman died. So yeah, that's awful. Manslaughter. Basically, the way that the police department handled it, the school handled it, commentators handled it, it clearly reeked of racism and just an unfair justice system, tale as old as time. He took his life because he was about to get charged. He thought his whole life was over, took his life. His lawyer is such an incredible guy, found video footage. He was 80 yards behind the collision when it happened. He had nothing to do with it. So he has now been posthumously exonerated. So the whole police department, all of them, the school, I hope his family sues the shit out of all of them and wins. It will never bring him back.
No.
It's such a sad story. All of that is basement. Really hate that. And then Sora AI, which we've already bummed you out about, but yeah, I'm sorry. There's just a lot happening in the world and we want to keep it light where we can, but there's just things that, again, apathy we should not be looking away from. And this was just a complete systemic failure of this young man. And I'm so sad for him and so sad for his family.
Wow. That is really sad. Oh.
Anywho, so that's
really
my basement.
upsetting.
I know it was a rough basement this week, but it's just there's things going on in the world that I just don't love.
Don't love it. Well,
But then there are things we do love. Like,
look for the little joys.
look for the little joys.
Little
like,
things to celebrate along the way.
because they are definitely there.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to get the best parking spot of your life today. Maybe someone's going to kindly grab your cart from you. You just never know.
You
maybe,
never know.
Maybe you're going to
Maybe
get
you do that for someone else.
totally
Pay it forward.
be the change you want to see in the world.
Exactly.
And also 3 packs of little mozzarella balls are the shit and they're really reasonably priced at Costco. So I was really excited about that. I was like, I love this for me.
You're so funny. Okay. So random.
Okay, I'm going to decorate my shelf. I'm in the basement also for that, for forgetting I didn't follow instructions, but such is life.
That's
I think
it.
that's the episode.
That's all.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Babe, you're gonna see the power of women. Like,
Disrespectfully.